you're saying, just to share, that man and woman have equal rights, and she says in everything. I said, fine. If you have a boxing match, the man and woman have equal rights to participate against each other.
That's
right?
not equal rights.
It's not equal rights.
What is equal rights then to you?
Come on, man.
It's
You're
not
talking
equal
about
rights.
skill set. You're talking about competence. It's not equal rights.
What is equal rights to you then?
Explain to him.
No wonder when it comes to examining critically, now you have to leave. Always the case. May Allah guide them.
Can you explain why it's not correct, why it's not good?
So, this was an Iranian lady, Assalamu alaikum, where she said she left Islam. So I wanted to know whether she left Islam because of she has disagreement with Islam or she had disagreement with the Iranian regime. It turned out her examples, first example was a woman cannot pray unless her husband tells her and gives permission to. I said this is not Islamic. So your quarrel, your dispute, your fight wasn't with Islam. So it wasn't a valid reason to leave Islam in the first place. Second example, she says, oh, Islam, the women and men have done equal rights. I want to know what is exactly equal rights. He says in everything. So I give an example. Do you mean women and men have the same equal rights to participate in the same sports like boxing? And the guy comes along, he says, no, they're not the same, you have a different skill set. But we're talking about equal rights, mean you have the same right to play the same match on this same platform. That's what equal rights should be, right? Why are you discriminating and distinguishing like, oh, she is weaker? Then are you saying weaker sex means she's going to have other rights which are now not the same? That is the point we're making. So those people who are interested in finding out the reason people are leaving Islam is nothing to do with Islam in the first place. It is to do with their disagreements with their societies where they're living in, and they want to live free, they want to live liberal, they want to live a life like a hedonist, secular, liberal, to live their life to the max, to the most, and that's why disagreeing with Islam. So may Allah guide them back to Islam and give them the senses to think about that what they're calling for, calling towards, or going towards, reaching towards this idea the West has already abandoned a long time ago. The West has already abandoned what you are now striving to reach and striving to attain and so on. So if you are watching from some Muslim countries elsewhere, don't run towards Western ideologies because they themselves think it's corrupt. They themselves think it's not something that's ideal. So go back to Islam where lies in true faith, true justice, true peace and happiness and success in this life and the hereafter. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.